Alright, so my drawing students, with the negative positive still life, right? The PowerPoint that I shared with you with the negative positive still life images, there's a lot of things going on and it can be intimidating because unlike the previous still life, there are more organic forms, more details, just less very geometric, sharp, angular edges, right? So it can be very intimidating, but look through the images, pick something that will be challenging to you. And remember, you are only shading in the negative space. Don't shade in the positive space. Second rule, do not draw any lines in the positive shape, okay? Also, you will be doing it on 18 by 24, so these are not in your sketchbooks. And lastly, please get as much detail as you can, okay? So even for the bike ridges, right, make sure you have as the exact number of lines in the bike wheel, and also get the tire track edges, okay? But remember, 18 by 24, you're trying to make every inch interesting, unified, harmonious, and work together. So I don't want something just centered in the middle, right? Crop it out, go off to the edges, okay? So one thing that I want to kind of show you is, so here is one of the images on the PowerPoint. When you're looking at negative space, right, and you look through all the negative positive spaces for each of these, see how there's a lot of negative space around here? One way to kind of solve that is to crop it out so that the wheel is touching the edge of the paper, and so now you have this large negative space cut, divided, and so each negative space, the negative space becomes more interesting and less big and chunky, okay? So this one, all the negative space, it seems very well divided and such. This one is kind of nice too. There's a lot of negative space area here, okay? So one thing you can do to make the negative space a bit more interesting, if there is a large area of negative space, is to shade it, you can shade it using gradient, light to dark, dark to light. I would like you to stay true to the objects and not leave any objects out. That is for sure, okay? So find different ways to make each area, each corner, a large negative space effective and work throughout the whole unified composition. But I will be using this one for the demo, okay? And once again, start with on newsprint or your sketchbook, I would at least do 3 to 5 quick gesture drawings, okay? Just so you get an idea. And these clips on the drawing board, I know they're here for a reason, but it doesn't mean that you can't draw where the clips are. If you have to take the paper out to draw all the way to the edges, please do so. But quick gesture drawing, let's see if there's something better. Okay. Gesture drawing, large circle, there's a line going here. Alright, so very quick gesture drawing, you can't really see that. Let me actually use my marker. So once again, here's my image. Just quick gesture drawing, wheels kind of go off. And the center is here. Wheel kind of is more than halfway up. If this is halfway, wheel kind of ends more like here. Okay. Eagle line goes down here. Line goes down here. The frame is about halfway in, and there's a lot of hose action going on here. There is a lamp. easel, chair, and this one. Okay, so quick gesture drawing. Do a few more, get more detailed. Really get to, remember these are exercises and just ways to get to know the objects that you are drawing. Okay, so they don't have to be perfect. Right, so when you're going in and doing your final piece and you feel confident and you've had practice, the thing about these negative positive drawings is that you don't have to draw the outline of the objects or the positive shapes perfectly from the beginning. I would recommend that you draw the objects lightly, the lines with inside the objects lightly, and then just erase them after. But since you will be erasing them, don't like draw the lines too darkly, okay, especially with pencil. So let's see, one way to kind of help you with making sure your proportions are correct is to divide your page into quadrants or diagonals. I usually just like quadrants like this, okay? And another thing is that the dimensions, the proportions, the ratio between width and height will not match the ratio width and height of the paper, right? So the width is thicker than this width here, or the height is shorter than the height of this paper. So just keep that in mind. Light gesture drawing on your paper, just so you know where the objects could be. You're not drawing anything perfectly or final. You are going to be erasing and moving things around. Alright, so that's kind of the gesture drawing that I had. Let's go on to maybe the wheel. Let me put this down. Oops. Remember measuring angles. This one goes down through here. And the little rind thingies. Let's see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Alright, so now we divide this into 26. Didn't make it. Just 20. Let's try it again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, now too many. So it's gonna take some time to figure it out. If you could do it mathematically, that'd be awesome, but I am not. Zero, one, two. Alright, let's just leave it at that for now and go in. I will make some progress and get back to you, okay?